Well, good evening, fans, and welcome to the Aquatics and Recreation Center on the campus of Armstrong Atlantic State University for the final match in the first round of the 2012 NCAA Southeast Regional. The top-seeded Armstrong Pirates taking on the 8th-seeded Belmont Abbey College Crusaders in our final match of the night. This is the first time that Armstrong has hosted the NCAA Regional, and so far it's been an all South Atlantic Conference affair, as the three winners in our earlier matches were 6th-seeded Newberry, 2nd-seeded Wingate, and 4th-seeded Tusculum. But it will either be a member of the Peach Belt Conference in Armstrong or a member of Conference Carolinas in Belmont Abbey, joining those three SAC teams in the semifinals tomorrow. Armstrong comes in at 32-5 overall, winners of the Peach Belt Conference regular season and tournament title. Belmont Abbey comes in at 26-4. Winners of the Conference Carolinas tournament, Belmont Abbey making its first appearance in the NCAA tournament tonight. Armstrong making his 10th appearance and 5th straight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to center court and welcome Julianne Pisano from Belmont Abbey and Abby Windsor from Armstrong.
Welcome to today's match between Belmont Abbey and Armstrong. We see this volleyball court as an extension of our classroom environment where we learn dignity and respect for others. Today we ask for your enthusiastic support of your respective teams. We also ask that you support the student athletes from both our institutions by honoring our request to treat all fans, officials, coaches, and student athletes with respect. Thank you.
The game environment announcement being read by members from both teams, from Armstrong and Belmont Abbey. And now the starting lineups will be announced to the crowd here, starters and non-starters.
26-4, having earned an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament by winning the Conference Carolinas tournament. First, the non-starters. Number 9, Morgan Kirby. Number 14, Remick Tiller.
The starters tonight for Belmont Abbey, it'll be Julianne Pisano serving as the libero, Caitlin Hankins, Angela Jubb, Hannah Schellenberg, Lydia Schellenberg, Kay Schellenberg, and Tori Jensen. And yes, the three Schellenbergs are all sisters. They all hail from nearby Jacksonville, Florida, and are a great story for the Crusaders this season. For Armstrong, Abby Windsor will be the libero. It'll be Jessica Santinello, Amanda Jones, Brittany Wolf, Ashley Seal, Kristen Holmes, and Karina Marino. The head coach for Belmont.
Number 2, Kim Brody. Number 3, Megan Hendo. Number 7, Taylor Permenter. Number 8, Stephanie Safara. Number 11, Morgan Gill. Number 13, Kelsey Pieperger. Number 14, Caleb Burns.
And again, the winner of tonight's match will face Tusculum, 3-2 winners over Lincoln Memorial just before this match
Number 5, Jessica Santinello.
in the semifinal tomorrow.
Number 12, Brittany Wolf. Number 17, Ashley Seal. Number 19, Kristen Holmes. And number 21, Karina Marino. Armstrong is coached by Will Cotton with assistant Allie Arderdash. The officials for today's game are Casey Schaefer, Suzanne Dodd, and Dennis Lamb. The NCAA encourages to promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition.
Armstrong will serve first in the matchup. Ashley Seal, the setter for the Pirates, will get it underway. Schellenberger sets outside to her sister. That's dug by the Pirates. Amanda Jones attack dug by Schellenberg. Pirates on the attack again with Brittany Wolf, but they call Brittany Wolf in the net, so Belmont Abbey picks up the first point of the evening. And it'll be Hannah Schellenberg, 5'9" freshman from Jacksonville, freshman of the year in the Conference Carolinas, with a service ace and a quick 2-0 lead for the Crusaders. Belmont Abbey, located in Belmont, North Carolina, making its first appearance in the NCAA championships. Jones from the right side gets the kill down the line. Amanda Jones, 6-foot senior from Marietta, Georgia, will rotate out. Stephanie Safaro will rotate in and serve. She is a 5'9" sophomore from Boardman, Ohio. Schellenberg bump set to the middle. Tip try is blocked by the Pirates. It was Lydia Schellenberg going into the double block of Rainio and Wolf. And the Pirates have tied it up at 2-2 here in set number 1. Schellenberg sets high outside, and another block by the Pirates. Lydia Schellenberg's attack blocked by Wolf and Mourinho. And the Pirates take the lead at 3-2. Deep serve by Safara is just long, and it will side it back out to the Crusaders. Angela Jubb serving, a senior from Peachtree City, Georgia. And Jessica Santinello with the attack and the kill for Armstrong down the line. Santinello was a first-team all-conference and all-region outside hitter for the Pirates. Karina Mourinho back to serve, the sophomore from Brazil. Schellenberg sets back row, and the attack by Hannah Schellenberg is dug. Santinello with the attack, that's dug by Hannah Schellenberg. Now Lydia Schellenberg and gets the kill down the line. Looked like it might have been going out, but Safara played it anyway. Couldn't bring it up, and a side out for Belmont Abbey. Substitution for the Crusaders, Remick Tiller, a 5'10" senior from Palm City, Florida, comes into the lineup. The lefty serves it. Seal sets the middle for Wolf, and Wolf will pick up the kill. The 2011 Peach Belt Player of the Year. She was the MVP of the 2012 Peach Belt Tournament. She earns the side out, and Megan Pando enters the match to set and serve for the Pirates. She serves it into the net, and the side out comes back Belmont Abbey's way. Lydia Schellenberg, junior from Jacksonville, with the serve. Pando sets outside for Seal, and Ashley Seal picks up the kill. With Seal in the front row, she turns from a setter to a hitter. And it was that reason, or that opportunity, that allowed her to be named the Peach Belt Player of the Year and the Setter of the Year. Back the other way, attack by Hankins, dug by the Pirates. Hankins a second crack at it. Will get the kill. Caitlin Hankins, a freshman from Orlando, picks up the kill and earns the side out. 6-all our score here in the first set. The libero, Julianne Pisano, serving for Belmont Abbey. Bump set from Pando to Amanda Jones, and Jones will pick up the kill. Jones, a second-team all-conference performer in the Peach Belt, earns the side out. Now Abby Windsor to serve it for Armstrong. Bump set to the outside. Attack by Schellenberg, dug by Windsor. Attack by Mourinho, dug by Pisano. And then a middle attack by Angela Jubb through the block is good for the kill, and 7-all is our score.
Into the game for Belmont Abbey, number 19, Tori Jensen. Back to serve, number 13,
Kay Schellenberg back to serve, the senior from Jacksonville, Florida. Pando sets Seal on the right side. It's blocked, but kept alive by Belmont Abbey. Down ball dug by Santinello. Mourinho hits it out. And the Crusaders lead it here 8-7. Pando sets the middle, and Amanda Jones will notch the kill. Ashley Seal back to serve. We played a full rotation here in set number 1. We're all tied at 8. Seal with the jump serve, and it is out. Service error on the Pirates. Third service error for Armstrong in this set. And Hannah Schellenberg will now serve it. Off the tape, but still alive. Jones with the attack dug by Pisano. Another attack by Jones. Dug. Pirates on the attack again with Brittany Wolf, and she hits it out. And Belmont Abbey leads it by 2 here in set number 1. Seal sets Jones. Jones cuts it across. And that is long, or wide, I should say, for the hitting error. And the Crusaders lead it 11-8. Seal sets it, and it's played over by Windsor. A miscommunication there. And then a kill by Lydia Schellenberg, and a timeout as Belmont Abbey has opened up a 4-point lead here. It's 12-8. The Crusaders against the Pirates. The Schellenberg sisters for Belmont Abbey out of Jacksonville, Florida, really leading this Belmont Abbey squad into uncharted territory as the Crusaders sport the Player of the Year in Kay Schellenberg, second player in school history to be named Player of the Year in the conference. Hannah Schellenberg, the Freshman of the Year, leads the league in kills and points per set. And then Lydia Schellenberg was a second-team All-Conference Carolinas honoree, along with the 2 first-teamers. Overpass on the serve, and a kill for Angela Jubb. Gives the Crusaders the 5-point lead. It's 13-8. Seal from her knees sets Wolf, and Wolf hits it out. And a double contact called on Ashley Seal. Belmont Abbey has scored 6 straight points. It's 15-8. Seal sets Mourinho. Her tip is out of bounds. And it's now 16-8. And the Pirates now hitting negative. They have hit 4 straight errors. As Brittany Wolf comes back and gets the kill and earns the side out, but a lot of ground to make up for the host Pirates. Belmont Abbey out to a big first set lead, 16-9. Safara to serve it. Schellenberg tip will be dug by Santinello. Seal sets Mourinho on the right side, and Mourinho gets the kill. Safara with another serve, and this one will go awry, and it'll be hit for the kill by Jensen. Belmont Abbey pulled it from way off the court. Jensen just had to make contact to try and get it over and found an open spot on the court. Jubb serving for Belmont Abbey, and she serves it in for an ace. Second ace of the match. And the Crusaders shocking the Pirates right now. It's 18-10. Seal sets Santinello, and Santinello goes into the net. Overpass on the serve, kept alive by the Pirates. It'll be a free ball over by Sfara, but it never gets over the net. And Belmont Abbey with a 10-point lead here in the first set leads it over the Pirates 20-10. Belmont Abbey hitting 176, but Armstrong hitting negative. 8 kills, 9 errors for the Pirates. So out of the timeout, Belmont Abbey serving it. Seal sets Santinello. That's dug by Schellenberg. Jensen with the attack. That's dug by Safara. Santinello is blocked by Jensen. And it's all Crusaders here in the first set. 8 seed over 1 seed. Here in set number 1, Seal sets Mourinho. That's dug by Jubb. Bump set to Jubb will be tipped, and it won't get over the net. It'll be an error, giving the point to the Pirates. And Karina Mourinho will serve it for Armstrong. Jensen hits it off the antenna, and that'll be a point for the Pirates. Jensen, a 6'4" junior from Silver Spring, Maryland. And Mourinho serves it long. 4th service error on the Pirates. And late in this first set, every service error crucial, because Belmont Abbey's only 3 points away from taking this first set. Wolf gets the kill on the middle attack on the set from Seal. Brittany Wolf, 3 kills, but 3 errors for the senior middle hitter. Megan Pando into the match to set and serve. 22-13. Schellenberg from the 10-foot line. Backer attack by her sister Schellenberg, done by Windsor. Seal gets the attack, but it's blocked. And it's 23-13. Pando sets the slide for Holmes, and Kristen Holmes earns the side out. Jessica Santinello, short serve. Schellenberg sets the middle, and it's blocked. Kept alive, though, by Belmont Abbey. Now Jones with the attack, and run down. And Belmont Abbey not able to get it over the net, so credit Amanda Jones with the kill. 23-15. Schellenberg sets the slide, and the kill for Caitlin Hankins means set point for Belmont Abbey here in the first set. Pando sets Seal, and Seal will get the kill. So set point number 2 for Belmont Abbey, 24-16 our score. Schellenberg sets high outside. Schellenberg dug by Windsor. Mourinho with the kill. (24-17). Windsor with a tough serve. And a solo block, but it's still alive on the attack try by Jubb. Tip try, dug by the Pirates. Mourinho gets the kill. So perhaps the top-seeded Pirates starting to wake up a little bit late in this set. As Schellenberg, excuse me, with the kill. And Belmont Abbey takes the first set, 25-18. So we will break for the first set, 3 minutes, come back with set number 2 between the Crusaders and the Pirates.
The NCAA thanks our corporate champions, AT&T, Capital One, and Coca-Cola, and our corporate partners, Allstate, Hewitt, Degree Women, Enterprise, Rental, Infinity.
Hannah Schellenberg will be back to serve. And she serves it into the net, so the teams trade service errors. Mourinho will go back to serve for Armstrong. Schellenberg sets back row, and Hannah Schellenberg will get the kill from her sister, Kay Schellenberg. 4-2, Armstrong leads it, second set. Angela Jubb serving. Seal sets the slide for Kristen Holmes, who gets the kill. Blocking error on the play, but it didn't matter, as Holmes notched her second kill of the match. And Armstrong leads it 5-2. Megan Pando to serve, and she served. It looked like it was going long, but it was played. Jensen then gets the kill from the right side. So that will bring in Remick Tiller, the senior from Palm City, Florida, to serve for Belmont Abbey. The lefty serves it deep. Bump set from Pando to Seal. That'll be dug over by Belmont Abbey. Holmes with the attack, and Holmes gets the kill. Kristen Holmes, 3 swings, 3 kills for Armstrong. And it's 6-3 Pirates. Santinello serving it for Armstrong, and a service ace off the misplay by Angela Jubb, making it 7-3. Santinello, short serve into the net. So Schellenberg, Lydia Schellenberg to serve, and she serves it into the net. Armstrong hosting the regional for the first time, but no stranger to NCAA play. This is the 10th appearance for the Pirates, as Hannah Schellenberg comes through with the kill. A lot of decoys run by Belmont Abbey. Head coach Mary DeJute coaches both the men and the women for Belmont Abbey. Belmont Abbey does have a collegiate men's program, and you see that a lot in men's volleyball. A lot of decoys, a lot of approaches taken by the multiple hitters in the front row. So far, it's worked pretty well for the Crusaders. Seal notches a kill, gets the side out, and serves it for Armstrong. On the slide, Jubb's attack is blocked out of bounds. It'll be a kill for the Crusaders. Jensen re-enters, and Kay Schellenberg will go back to serve. Windsor has to bump set it. Back row, Mourinho, and Mourinho overruns the ball, hits it into the net. Pando sets Jones. Blocked but kept alive. Sets Mourinho this time, and Mourinho gets the kill. Karina Mourinho, 5 kills. That now leads the Pirates. And it's 10-7 Armstrong with Safara serving it. Dipping serve by Safara. Tip try by Schellenberg, dug by Seal. Santinello's attack is good for the kill off the set from Safara. So 11-7 Armstrong leading it. Schellenberg can't get to the pass. And a service ace by Safara makes it 12-7. And a timeout called by Belmont Abbey. With Armstrong trailing it by a set. but having a 5-point lead here in the second set. It's 12-7. Other scores from the NCAA Division II National Championships. Region play down in Florida. Florida Southern, the 5 seed, beat 4 seed Eckerd 3-2. Those are teams that Armstrong has played this season. Christian Brothers, the 7 seed, upset 2nd seed West Florida 3-1. Palm Beach Atlantic, the 3rd seed, beat Rollins, the 6th seed 3-1. Out west, Cal State San Bernardino beat Central Washington 3-2. West Texas A&M beat Arkansas Fort Smith 3-0. Colorado School of Mines beat Colorado Christian 3-1. In the Midwest, Indianapolis, the top seed, beat Rockhurst 3-0. As we are back underway here after the timeout. Back row attack by Schellenberg goes long. That was Lydia Schellenberg on the attack. And it's 13-7 Armstrong. Schellenberg sets the slide, and it's played over by Jubb. Pirates on the attack with Santinello, blocked over. Santinello will get a second crack at it. This time it's blocked for a point. Jensen and Jubb combining. Jensen's second block. She's an imposing presence on the net, 6'4". That time had it played perfectly. Mourinho bump set, and it'll be just played over safely by the Pirates. Schellenberg sets Jubb, but it's dug by the Pirates, played over by Mourinho. Jensen with the attack, and Jensen gets the kill. She hit it over the block of Wolf and Santinello. 13-9, Armstrong leads. Hannah Schellenberg serving. Seal sets Wolf, and Brittany Wolf comes up with the kill. Wolf ranks in the top 10 in the nation in hitting percentage. Leads the Peach Belt. Came into the game hitting .392, but she is just now in positive with that kill. 4 kills, 3 errors. Big swing, and it's a blocking error on the Pirates. So credit the kill to Lydia Schellenberg. And a side out for Belmont Abbey. Angela Jubb to serve. Back row, Safara gets the kill. Number 15-10, Pirates lead it. Megan Pando to serve. And she serves it into the net.
On Armstrong point, Belmont Abbey. In the game for the Crusaders, number 14,
Remick Tiller back into the lineup, serving. First meeting between these two teams in program history. Tiller with the serve. Pando sets high outside to Seal, and a blocking error on the Crusaders gives Seal the kill and the point to the Pirates.
Number 9, Amanda Jones. Back to serve. Number 5, Jessica Santinello.
Jessica Santinello serving. Very deep serve, but played by Belmont Abbey. Schellenberg with the attack, dug by Santinello. Jones' attack is good for the kill. Amanda Jones, 5 kills with 1 error and 10 swings. That's a .400 hitting percentage. And it's 17-11 on the overpass. Pirates attacking with Seal. Kept alive by Tiller. Played over by the Crusaders, and then a kill for Kristen Holmes. Makes it 18-11, and a timeout taken by Belmont Abbey. So the Pirates looking to make it 1 set apiece. Hitting very well here in the second set. .500 with 10 kills, 2 errors, and 16 attacks. Fans, you can read about all the matches in the Southeast Regional, view box scores, and even hear post-match comments from the coaches and players by going to the official Southeast Region site at armstrongpirates.com. Just click on the splash page and it'll take you right to the tournament page. And that will be updated all week long during the Southeast Regional until the championship match on Saturday, where one team will advance to the Elite Eight in Pensacola. Out of the timeout, Jessica Santinello serving it. And the kill comes for Caitlin Hankins on the slide. Hankins' second kill of the match. Schellenberg to serve. Pando from the 10-foot line sets Seal. It's blocked but kept alive. Jones attacks it. That's dug by Schellenberg. Back row attack by Tiller. Dug by the Pirates. Seal with the attack. And Seal will get the kill. So the Pirates open up a 7-point second set lead. Abby Windsor to serve. Schellenberg sets Hankins, and it's blocked by Karina Mourinho. Schellenberg runs the decoy behind her and able to get the kill. Hannah Schellenberg, 4 kills, ties her sister Lydia for team lead. Pisano, the libero, serving for Belmont Abbey. On the slide, Jones gets the kill. Brittany Wolf checks in. Megan Pando checks out for Armstrong as Ashley Seal will serve it. The Peach Belt Player of the Year cuts it wide. Still searching for her first service ace of the match. Ashley Seal ranks among the top 10 in the nation in service aces. So Belmont Abbey serving here. Mourinho is blocked by Jensen and Jubb. And it's 21-14. Okay, Schellenberg serve. Seal sets it to Jones. Her tip is dug by Schellenberg. And a block on the attack by Hannah Schellenberg. Wolf and Mourinho again combining on the block. They've accounted for all 5 of Armstrong's blocks in this match between the two players. 22-15. Short serve from Safara. And a blocking error on the Pirates. Credit the kill to Jubb. Wolf on the blocking error. And 22-16 our score. Seal sets Mourinho, and Mourinho hits it long. Santinello gets the kill from the left side, making it 23-17. So Armstrong 2 points away from making it 1 set apiece, and another service error. That's 9 now on the Pirates. And Angela Jubb will serve now for the Crusaders. Seal sets Santinello. She just plays it over. Back row attack for Lydia Schellenberg, or Hannah Schellenberg, excuse me. Played over by Santinello again. And then a bad set played over by Belmont Abbey, and Santinello ends it with a kill. Misplays really by both teams on that point. Armstrong able to get the proper set, and it's set point for the Pirates. On the serve of Megan Pando. Schellenberg sets Jensen. That's dug by Windsor. Seal is blocked, but it's out of bounds, so Ashley Seal notches the kill. And we're tied at one set apiece as Armstrong takes set number 2, 25-18. We'll be back with the third set in 3 minutes between the Pirates and the Crusaders.
Learning and development in a personal setting. Join the more than 75,000 NCAA Division II student athletes who are saying, I chose Division II.
Chad Jackson back with you here at the Aquatics and Recreation Center. Armstrong and Belmont Abbey tied at one set apiece in that second set. Armstrong hit 400, 16 kills, 4 errors, 30 attacks. Amanda Jones, Ashley Seal, 6 kills apiece for Armstrong. Belmont Abbey hit 174, 9 kills, 5 errors, 23 attacks. So Belmont actually hit better in the second set than they did in the first set. But obviously Armstrong hit much, much better in the second set than the first set. So we are tied at one set apiece. Angela Jubb, Hannah Schellenberg, Lydia Schellenberg, all with 4 kills apiece for Belmont Abbey. Really what's been impressive has been the blocking of both teams. There's been some blocking errors called on both teams, but Belmont Abbey with 4 blocks and Armstrong with 5 through just 2 sets. And Armstrong will serve to begin the second set, or excuse me, the third set. Again, the winner of this match takes on Tusculum, 3-2 winners over Lincoln Memorial earlier today in our second semifinal match. That will be at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow. The first semifinal at 5 will feature Newberry and Wingate. Ashley Seal serves to begin the set. Schellenberg has to run it down around the Belmont Abbey bench. Free ball over. Pirates want to attack quickly, and Amanda Jones comes up with the kill from the left side. Ashley Seal with another good serve. Bump set to the back row. Schellenberg's attack is dug by Windsor. Bump set to Jones, and she hits it in the net. Tough set coming from all the way that far back on the court. And Belmont Abbey sides it out. Hannah Schellenberg to serve it. And a service ace for Schellenberg, third of the match. It's 2-1 Crusaders. Seal sets outside for Mourinho, and Mourinho with a smart attack. She was off the net, so she just found the open spot, the center of the court, rather than try and swing away from so far off. Mourinho picks up her 6th kill of the match, and it's 2-2. Schellenberg sets the slide, and it was hit out. Looked like somebody contacted the net, but no call. And Jubb's attack error will give it to the Pirates. Safara with the serve. Schellenberg sets Jensen. It's blocked, but kept alive by the Crusaders, and a double contact on Jubb. Jubb couldn't get underneath that ball because Kay Schellenberg was in the way, and because of that, she had to set it with her right in her way and gets called for the double contact. Tough play there for the Crusaders. Back row, Schellenberg gets the kill and earns the side out. Seal sets Wolf, and the tip is good. Both Seal and Wolf had to adjust the set and the attack basically in midair, and Wolf able to get it for the kill. And a service error by Mourinho will give it back to the Crusaders.
In the game for Belmont Abbey, number 14, Remick Tiller. Tiller's the third.
Remick Tiller to serve. Seal sets the slide for Holmes. That's dug by the Crusaders. Back row attack again for the kill by Schellenberg. There are teams that love to set the back row, and Belmont Abbey is another one of them, as Schellenberg has had plenty of success from back there. Santinello gets the kill. Blocking error on the play didn't matter as Jubb had touched it. And Megan Pando enters the match to set and serve. Armstrong leads it 6-5. Third set of action here in the Southeast Regional. Short serve. Schellenberg sets the slide, and the kill by Hankins will side it back out to the Crusaders. Pando sets the middle, and Jessica Santinello gets the kill.
Into the game for Pirates, number 9, Amanda Jones. Back to serve for Armstrong, number 5, Jessica Santinello.
Santinello with the serve. Blocked by the Pirates. On the attack, Holmes and Jones combining on the block, and it's 8-6. Schellenberg with the attack, and a great dig by Santinello, but the rest of the Pirates can't keep it in play. And that will side it back out to the Crusaders. Libero Julianne Pisano serving. Sidewinder serve. Pando sets Jones. That's a dig by Schellenberg. The other Schellenberg with the attack. It's an overpass, another overpass, and then it's hit out by Jubb. Twice on that play, it looked like the Crusaders were going to get the point. But the Pirates end up with it. It's now 9-7, Abby Windsor to serve, the freshman from Wellington, Florida. Backer attack by Tiller, dug by the Pirates, and then Seals attack, dug initially by Schellenberg, played over on a free ball. Mourinho with the kill. Great approach by Karina Mourinho. 7th kill of the match. And it's 10-7 Armstrong. Bump set. And a kill as Schellenberg hits it off the block and into the upref. Hannah Schellenberg, the freshman of the year in Conference Carolinas with 7 kills, hitting .300. And into the net, the serve of Schellenberg. Kay Schellenberg that time. Will side it back out to the Pirates. 11-8 Armstrong leading. Seal serves it long. Seal has not had a particularly good match service-wise. That's 3 errors, no aces, and the Pirates as a team have 10 service errors. (11-9). Armstrong leads set number 3. Seal sets Mourinho. It's blocked by Jensen and Jubb. 5th block of the match for the Crusaders, and it's 11-10. Seal sets Wolf, and Wolf gets the kill. Brittany Wolf, her 6th kill. Safara with a deep serve. Schellenberg sets the middle. Jubb's attack dug by Windsor. Santinello is blocked again by Jubb and Jensen. 2 blocks by that combination. Keep the Crusaders within 1. And a service error, a screening error. You've seen the Pirates captain Jessica Santinello talking to the up official twice in this match about the Belmont Abbey front row players screening the server. And for the first time in this match, the up official makes the call. None of the players in the front row can obstruct the view of the server by the Armstrong serve receive. And that time, the screening call is made, and that will side it out to the Pirates. So Armstrong will serve it with Mourinho, leading by 2 here in the 3rd set. Back row Jubb, dug by Mourinho, bump set by Seal to Santinello. Her tip tried, dug, played deep corner by Belmont Abbey. Pirates on the attack with Holmes, and she hits it wide. Scramble point by both teams there, and eventually the Pirates commit the error. 13-12, Tiller to serve for the Crusaders. Seal from her knees sets Santinello, and she gets the kill. Pirates finally ran a decoy there as both Holmes and Wolf took the middle approach, and that pulled the blockers, allowing Santinello to have a clear shot at the center of the Belmont Abbey defense. Pando serving for Armstrong. Schellenberg's attack is off the block, dug by Safara. Santinello gets the kill. And back-to-back kills for Jessica Santinello, who already has 11 digs on the night, now has 8 kills. And it's 15-12. Pando floats it in, and it's played over by Belmont Abbey. Santinello a 3rd try at it, can't get it to go, and it's played over by the Pirates. On the slide, attacked by Jensen, dug by Safara, attacked by Seal. Will be played over on a free ball by Belmont Abbey. Seal Pando sets Seal. That's off the roof, still playable. Tiller plays it over. Seal sets this one for Santinello, dug by Schellenberg, over. Seal sets Santinello again, deep corner, but too deep as it goes wide. (15-13). Probably the best rally of the match right there. Pando sets Seal, and that's dug, played over, and a double contact called on Kay Schellenberg. Santinello with a float serve. Schellenberg back set to to Hankins, and Hankins will get the kill. Hankins hasn't had a lot of swings, but she gets her 4th kill on her 10th attack. Pisano to serve it for the Crusaders. Pando from behind the 10-foot line to Jones, and Jones comes up with a kill. Schellenberg sets the middle. Jubb's tip, dug by Windsor, and then ball goes into the net. They say that Belmont Abbey didn't contact that ball, but it seemed like it got a lot of the blocker there. So head coach Will Condon asking the down official about the play there. Jensen checks back in to the front row for Remick Tiller. Belmont Abbey serving it. Trailing by 2 here in the 3rd set. And that serve played by Santinello. And Jones' attack played over by Jensen, dug by Windsor, and then a kill for Jones that rolled off the net, lost a little bit of steam, and fell in front of the Belmont Abbey defense. Jones with 9 kills. Ashley Seal to serve. Into the bench it goes, and that's going to be a service ace for Ashley Seal. She eschewed her top spin jump serve and now is going with a float serve, and a timeout for Belmont Abbey as Armstrong has opened up a 4-point lead late in the 3rd set. It's 19-15 Pirates. We go to the latter stages of the 3rd set. We're tied at 1 set apiece. And Armstrong leads Belmont Abbey 19-15 here in the 3rd set. Belmont Abbey hitting .095 in this 3rd set. Armstrong hitting .185, so for both teams, not a particularly efficient offensive performance as that one floats long by Seal. 4th service error by Seal. And Hannah Schellenberg to serve it for the Crusaders. And into the net goes the serve of Schellenberg. 5th service error for the Crusaders. Safara into the match to serve. Ball played over by Schellenberg. Seal sets Mourinho, and Mourinho hits it out. She was hitting it right at Jensen, and Jensen able to duck out of the way of the ball and have it go past her for the hitting error. Seal sets Wolf, and Wolf has her attack blocked. And it's 20-18. Seal sets Wolf again, and that'll be good for the kill. Brittany Wolf comes back after the hitting error, notches the kill, and it's 21-18. Mourinho floats serve. Schellenberg sets Jensen. That's dug by Seal. Mourinho sets Santinello. It's blocked and punched over by the Pirates, but it's going to be out of bounds. So Belmont Abbey trailing by 2 here late in the third set. Tiller serving it. And a service ace as Safara can't handle it. And the Crusaders are within 1. Seal sets Santinello, and she hits the antenna. Belmont Abbey has come all the way back and tied it at 21 with 3 straight points. Seal sets Wolf, kept alive. Hankins attack dug by Safaris. Wolf with a second try, that's dug by Tiller. And then a kill from the left side by Lydia Schellenberg. 22-21, 4 straight points for the 8th seeded Belmont Abbey Crusaders. Seal sets Santinello. It's blocked but still alive. Wolf with the attack. Kept alive by the Crusaders. Wolf with a dig. She gets it back and gets the kill. (22 all). Here in the third set. Pando with the serve. Schellenberg from the 10-foot line sets Hankins. That's dug by Seal. Pando sets Santinello. It's blocked. Safara with the cover. Santinello a second crack at it. Blocked over. Pirates get it. Back row for Safara. That's dug by Tiller. Back row attack is good for the kill by Schellenberg. 23-22. Pando sets Holmes, and then Holmes hits it into the net after it comes back to her. And it is set point Belmont Abbey here in the third set. Pando sets Seal, and she hits it into the net. 3 straight points for Belmont Abbey close out the third set, and the Crusaders take a 2-1 lead over the Pirates here from Savannah. Back with you here at the Quaxon Recreation Center. Belmont Abbey, in its first appearance in the NCAA championships, leads top seed and hosts Armstrong 2 sets to 1. Belmont Abbey at 148 in the third set, 8 kills, 4 errors, 27 attacks. Armstrong hit 0-24, 13 kills, 12 errors, and 42 attacks. Hannah Schellenberg leading the Crusaders with 8 kills, hitting .350. Kay Schellenberg with 22 assists. And Lydia Schellenberg with 8 digs. But Tori Jensen, 7 blocks in this match. And as a team, Belmont Abbey with 10 blocks on the Pirates, more than 3 per set. Armstrong being led by Amanda Jones, 9 kills. Jessica Santinello, Brittany Wolf, 8 kills apiece. Ashley Seal, 21 assists. And Jessica Santinello leads with 12 digs. Brittany Wolf, 8 kills, 4 blocks for the Pirates. In that third set, Armstrong led it 20-16. And Belmont Abbey outscored the Pirates 9-2 over the rest of the set to come from behind and take that third set. And now the Crusaders will serve to begin the fourth set.
Back to serve for Belmont Abbey, number 13, Kay Schellenberg.
Kay Schellenberg to serve to begin the fourth set for Belmont Abbey. Seal sets Jones, and Amanda Jones gets the kill. No block, but the set was a little off target. Still, Jones able to get enough on it to get the kill. She is the first player for either team in double-digit kills, as that was her 10th. Schellenberg sets Schellenberg, dug by Windsor. Santinello gets the kill from the left side. And Santinello now with 9 kills. Schellenberg sets the slide, and that's too far over the outstretched arm of Angela Jubb. Off target the set of Schellenberg, and it's 3-0 Armstrong. Schellenberg sets Jensen, and she's blocked by Brittany Wolf. Ball played over by Jensen. That's dug by Seal. Santinello goes deep corner. That's dug by Pisano. And then Schellenberg hits it out. Hannah Schellenberg with only her second hitting error of the match. And it's a 5-0 Armstrong lead. Pirates on the attack with Santinello. That's dug by Schellenberg. She'll get it back from her sister. And a ball kept alive by Pisano. Just played over safely. Pirates attack it quickly with Brittany Wolf, and it's now 6-0 Armstrong here in the fourth set. Schellenberg to Jubb, and Jubb powers it through for the Crusaders' first point of the set. Jubb with 5 kills. She's hitting 0 now. Schellenberg to serve. Seal sets Santinello, and Santinello gets the kill. Mourinho to serve for Armstrong. Into the rafters, and it will be played over by Belmont Abbey. On the slide, Holmes gets the kill. Pirates with a quick start and a timeout called by the Crusaders. 8-1, Armstrong leads it, set number 4. But Armstrong trying to push it to a 5th set as the Crusaders lead it 2-1.
As a comprehensive program of learning and development in a personal setting, join the more than 75,000 NCAA Division II student athletes who are saying I chose Division II.
Out of the timeout, Armstrong serving it. Karina Mourinho with a good level serve, and it's a service ace, only the 5th for the Pirates in this match. But the lead is now 9-1. Schellenberg sets Jubb. Seal with the dig. Safara with a down ball, dug by Pisano. And then Schellenberg gets the kill.
That is serve for Belmont Abbey, number 4, Angela Joe.
9-2, Seal sets Wolf, and Wolf, one-on-one against Hankins, wins the battle. She has 10 kills in the match, and it's 10-2. Megan Pando back into the match, the junior from Oviedo, Florida. Back row attack for Schellenberg is wide. All Pirates so far here in the 4th set. The good news for the Crusaders is, doesn't end the match, it just pushes it to 5. But the Pirates clearly trying to regain momentum in this match. Jensen will get the ball hit out on the right side. 12-2. Armstrong with the lead. Schellenberg back row to her sister. And Seal with the attack, played over by Belmont Abbey, and a kill from Ashley Seal. Pando, short serve into the net, but the lead is 9. Remick Tiller checks back into the Belmont Abbey lineup. Tiller with the left-handed serve. Seal's attack is off the block and over the defense for a kill. Amanda Jones back into the lineup for Armstrong. Santinello with the serve. Schellenberg sets the slide, and the tip is dug by Seal. Jones' attack is blocked, and they say it was 4 hits on the play. So apparently the ball did not get over. 14-4, Armstrong leads set number 4. Jones is blocked, but it's still alive. Now Seal with the attack, and she powers it through the block of Hankins and Hannah Schellenberg. Schellenberg sets. Schellenberg dug by Windsor. Back over to Belmont Abbey side of the floor. And that attack is long by Hankins. And a timeout for Belmont Abbey. 16-4, Pirates firmly in control in set 4, trying to push it to set 5. So out of the timeout, Abby Windsor serving for the Pirates. Schellenberg sets Schellenberg. The tip is dug, played over by Seal, and Ashley Seal will notch the kill. Tenth kill for her. 4 Pirates now in double-digit kills. As Schellenberg just plays that over from the back row. Mourinho off the tough set, dug by Schellenberg. And then a hit off the block by Hannah Schellenberg. Earns her the kill, her 9th. She leads the Crusaders in that category. Pisano with the serve. Pando sets Mourinho, and Mourinho hits it out, but a blocking error on the play gives the point to the Pirates. 18-5, Armstrong looks well on its way to pushing this to a 5th set. We saw a 5th setter in our previous match as Tusculum defeated Lincoln Memorial, as a block by Wolf and Mourinho makes it 19-5. Pirates now with 18 blocks in the match. And a service ace for Ashley Seal. Her 2nd of the match. Makes it 20-5. Schellenberg sets outside, and Jubb picks up the kill.
Trying to serve for Belmont Abbey, number 13, Kay Schellenberg.
Kay Schellenberg serving for Belmont Abbey. And she serves it long. Stephanie Safara serve for the Pirates. Schellenberg sets the middle, and Jubb hits it into the net. 22-6. And a service ace by Safara. And the Crusaders all out of sorts here. This is more of what the top-seeded Pirate fans were expecting in this matchup, but it's not over yet because we still have a 5th set to go to determine who wins this first-round matchup. Back row, Schellenberg plays it over. Seal sets Wolf, dug into the net, and the Pirates will end up with a kill. And at set point, Armstrong. Schellenberg sets Schellenberg for the kill. Hannah from K. Set point number 2 for Armstrong. Seal played over. The set was over the head of Wolf, and then the tip is good by Jubb. Wolf will end the fourth set with a kill. 25-8. The Pirates take set number 4, and we will go to the 5th set. So we'll come back with that pivotal 5th set here in 3 minutes. Attack by the Pirates, dug by Belmont Abbey, and then into the net, the back row attack of Schellenberg. And the Pirates lead at 5-4. Float serve by Santinello. Schellenberg sets the middle, and it's in. Pando thought it was out, ducked out of the way. Schellenberg gets the kill. 5-all here in the 5th. Pando sets Jones, and Jones is blocked by Jensen and Hankins, and Belmont Abbey takes the lead 6-5. And a service ace for Belmont Abbey. Angela Jubb has the Crusaders, and that's the beauty of volleyball, folks. A team that gets beat 25-8 in the 4th set, comes back in the 5th, and now holds a pivotal 2-point lead. 7-5.
Together we have helped to grant more than 338 wishes, but the goal is still ahead. So learn more about the sponsorship we're doing. Please visit d2sa.org.
So Belmont Abbey serving with a 2-point lead. Angela Jubb with it for the Crusaders. Pando sets Jones, and Jones will get the kill. Amanda Jones with her 11th kill. And Abby Windsor back to serve for the Pirates. Schellenberg sets Jensen. It's blocked by the combination of Jones and Mourinho. And we're tied at 7. And then Windsor serves it into the net. 8th point of the match, or of the set, excuse me, so teams will switch sides.
Belmont Abbey, number 14, Raymond Tiller.
Pando sets Jones, and Amanda Jones sides it back out for Armstrong. And we're tied at 8. Brittany Wolf checks back into the front row for the Pirates. Ashley Seal to serve for Armstrong. Schellenberg sets the slide, and it's blocked by Wolf and Jones. Hankins with the attack error. 9-8, Armstrong. Seal with the serve. Bump set, back row Schellenberg. Dug by Windsor. Seal sets Jones, it's blocked and played over by Jones. Tiller with the attack, that's dug by Santinello. Seal sets Wolf, and Brittany Wolf gives Armstrong a 2-point lead in the 5th set, 10-8. Timeout called by Belmont Abbey. Well, fans, doesn't get any better than this in the NCAA tournament. Down to the 5th set. 2-point lead for the host Pirates, trying to stave off the upset bid of the 8th-seeded Belmont Abbey Crusaders. And Ashley Seal will serve it. And her serve is into the stands for a service ace, misplayed by Angela Jubb. 11-8, Armstrong. Schellenberg plays it over behind her for the kill. Kay Schellenberg earns the side out for the Crusaders. So now Lydia Schellenberg will serve. Seal sets Wolf, and Brittany Wolf gets the kill. 12-9 Armstrong. Stephanie Safara to serve. From the back row, Jubb attack dug by Windsor. Santinello with the attack, but a double contact called on Ashley Seal. So the libero Pisano to serve it. Seal sets Santinello for the kill. Emphatic kill from the junior. And it's 13-10. Karina Mourinho to serve. Schellenberg from the 10-foot line. And a kill for the Crusaders. So Kay Schellenberg serves for the Crusaders. Seal sets Wolf, and Wolf gets just enough on it to spin it in for the kill, and it is match point Armstrong. And a timeout taken by Belmont Abbey. 14-11 here in the 5th set. And Brittany Wolf with 16 kills, 8 blocks, hitting right around 460. Big for Armstrong in this match. And Armstrong will have a chance to advance to the semifinals. The Pirates were in the semifinals last year of the Southeast Regional, fell to Flagler in the semis after beating Tusculum in the first round. Tusculum would be the Pirates' opponent if Armstrong wins this match. Megan Pando to serve match point for the Pirates. Schellenberg from the 10-foot line sets Schellenberg, and it's a block on match point to end it for Armstrong. And the Pirates take it in 5, surviving the upset bid of the Crusaders. And we'll have a post-match interview with Brittany Wolf here momentarily. So Armstrong will advance to the semifinals and take on Tusculum at 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night here at the Aquatics and Recreation Center. Our first matchup will be at 5, and that pits Newberry against Wingate. All right, I'm joined by senior middle hitter Brittany Wolf. And Brittany, talk about a match that went back and forth and back and forth. What were you thinking when Belmont Abbey came back in that third set and took the 2-1 lead?
Exactly, like they just picked up the pace and they came out with heart. They knew that this, it was basically go in or you're out, and they picked up the heart. And so they definitely put us to what we needed to do.
All right, tonight 16 kills, 8 blocks. Very good performance, but how great does it feel to get into the semifinals for a second straight year?
It feels awesome, even though we had to work hard for this one, but it feels great to get into that second and know that we're still in the game, and some of our seniors, this isn't our last time to play yet.
All right, now you faced Tusculum. You played them before, but it was so long ago in September. What are you going to do now to prepare playing Tusculum for the second time?
I think basically just watch video, see how they play, get it in our heads, like how they do, how they work, and just go over our notes and basically just sleep on it and know how to play against them and be able to handle that.
All right, congratulations on the win. Brittany Wolf leading the Pirates to a come-from-behind win in the first round of the NCAA Southeast Regional as Armstrong survives the Crusaders in 5. And we will talk to you tomorrow. First match at 5 p.m., Newberry against Wingate, and then Armstrong against Tusculum at 7:30. Chad Jackson saying good evening from Savannah. For the first round of the NCAA Southeast Regional is in the books.